Hello everyone, my name is Shadow, and I'll be your entertainer this evening. We're going to be playing the Red Strings Club, a deconstruct team, which might sound familiar because we've played a game by them before, which was probably one of my favorite games so far. But let's hop into this one. Should be pretty cool. Oh, and you might also notice that I have my new masculine model on. Gonna see how that works out. So far it's been a pain to set up in VMagic Mirror, but hopefully it'll work out for the rest of the stream. Yeah, let's hop in and see how this goes. And we're already falling. Ah. Wonder when it was that my fate was sealed. Never expected my death to be so epic. Falling off a building is epic, apparently. Can't complain, I guess. Hey Donovan, you listening? If it wasn't obvious already, slight flashing lights warning. Possibly large flashing lights warning. Hey Donovan, you listening? You don't need to stop every 3 sentences to ask if I'm listening. Of course I'm listening, I'm a bartender. So if that girl from Proxima, Vega, turns out she was just using me to smoke out the mole in the city police. Did you sleep with her? Nope, she's not into guys. Fair enough. Anyways, I almost got arrested, but I managed to hack my way out of the bot patrol car. One day, you're gonna end up dead or worse if you keep doing business with those Proxima scoundrels. We live in a city ruled by corporations. If I didn't associate with scoundrels, I'd be out of work in no time. So basically, today sucked. Why don't you hit me up with something? Alright, what do you feel like? Bourbon, vodka, tequila? Surprise me. Okay, let me see what we got here. Alright, let's prepare a drink for Brandeis. What should we aim for? See anything interesting, soul nodes? Any interesting soul nodes, Newman? ... Newman? Ah. Last muse must have expired already. Let's see if I can't channel a new one. Ahem. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon me your graces. Weave the red strings and guide my hand to tune into buried motion. That should do it. Now, if you can hear me, try to pick up a bottle and move it around. One click to grab it, another click to drop it. Ah, so we're the muse. You can click and drag while holding a bottle to pour its contents. I like this green bottle. Nice, I'm feeling it already. Yeah, you notice the bottle just pouring all over your bar? Now try to visualize our customer's soul. There you go. It's a very gray soul. Now focus. The Red Strings Club, we don't just serve alcohol, we use spirits to tune into customers' emotions. It's about matching their vibes and allowing them to savor, mourn, or contemplate their soul's fundamental sentiments. Try to read into Brandeis' soul. These are the buried states he's carrying right now, the soul nodes. Anxiety, regret, and pride. Hover the cursor over them to read a brief description. Now let's bring out one of those dormant emotions. Whatever you pour into this glass will be reflected by the soul disc. Each spirit has a different effect, up, down, left, or right. Make the soul disc match with a soul node. That's how you make a drink worthy of the Red Strings Club. Feel free to experiment until you get the hang of it. If you ever get lost, then check your ingredients in the notebook. How do I put that away? No, go away. Go away. Okay. Oh, there we go. Now I've got an ice cube. Too many ice cubes, apparently. Okay, so that's moving towards anxiety. I probably shouldn't do that. That'll fix it, though. And there it goes towards pride. And that's all I can do because I'm out of space. Well, there you go, dude. Or I can just pour it all out. Fair enough. Which one was pride? Not that one. Just gonna pour the drinks all over the bar. No, why is that? That was the wrong bottle. That's what that is. Oh, they have arrows. That's on me for being unobservant. Now we can make him proud of himself. Didn't realize there were arrows on the actual bottles. Whoops. What took you so long? Doing the muse casting thing again? Yeah. Lost my mojo. I wanted to make a drink worthy of your refined palate. Harvester of sensations, I beg of you, bestow upon my friend some drunkenness. Laugh after you drink it. You know I always hit the spot. I know, I know. Let's see which spot you're hitting tonight. Ah, that felt good. You like it? Sir Brandeis, a glass of pride. You bet. So refreshing, I already forgot about that droid cop beating me down. Should also mention, in addition to a ride in the Bot Patrol car, I got out of this job with a beautiful amount of Bitcoin. Oh yeah? How's that? Well, let's say that Bega turning me into the police wasn't so uncalled for. I hate when my employers aren't entirely clear about what they're using me for. So, since it all smelled a bit fishy, I let Centauro know I would be hacking the North District traffic mainframe tonight. They hired me to delete a couple of data packages from the server, which triggered a pair of alarms and... What the hell? Bar's closed, miss. Whoop. That's not a drunk person, Brandeis. That's an android. Oh, that was some implant fangirl. Get her up and let's see what we got here, would you? Right away, sir. Hello? Who are you? 184. 184. Ringing any bells, Donnie? It's in pretty bad shape, but I believe this is an Akara android from Supercontinent Ltd. We still haven't seen the light of day. According to what I've heard, they've only been put to use internally at Supercontinent. What the hell is it doing here? Beats me. Rumors say this is the first android capable of making ethical decisions, examining every single factor in play in the life of any subject. Minding emotional status, social impact, economic repercussions, legal risks. How come you're so knowledgeable about the topic? And how come you never told me about this? That's what we information brokers do, amigo. Share the trivial, sell the relevant. We're supposed to be a team. Exactly. I got your back. Knowing too much can compromise your safety in the field. What if someone tries to torture the info out of you? Well, they'll just kill me since I won't have any leverage. Human improvement compromised. Okay, that was creepy enough. I'm going in. Whoa, hold on a sec. You're going to connect your neural drive to this fireworks factory? Yeah, don't worry about it. I won't go very deep. Just want to check the memory banks. You want to know how this Akara got here, don't you? Okay. Don't be reckless. It's okay. Oh, you can pay me later for the info I get. Pay you? But we're a team. It's for your own good, sweet cheeks. Ooh. Hello, world. Greetings, Akara 184. Welcome to the job. Supercontinent Limited Clinic Division H Corps expects you to be an excellent human upgrade crafter. Please familiarize yourself with the work zone until you're comfortable. Let me know when you're ready to accept requests. Yes, Master. Thank you. Interesting. Okay, so it's all point and click, it looks like. This is the pottery disc. With it, you will shape handcrafted limbs and organs for clients. This is the official H-Core Transhumanist Wiki. With it, you can study different upgrades and select one to craft at the pottery disc. This interface displays data on our client queue. With it, you can keep track of clients' progress, and post-operative satisfaction. This is the operating theater. Here you'll receive our clients and you'll install their necessary upgrades. Are you ready to start getting clients? No, I want to study a little longer. See if I can find... That's just my settings and stuff. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting else to click on. There's no selected blueprint. Please use the Transhumanist Wiki to select which implant to craft next. Which folder do you want to access? Camden LaShawn, 21, cosplayer. No matter what I do, I can't raise my follower count. Please help me. That's not exactly a clear request. Entrepreneur 31. I need to get more investors for my startups. My ideas are great, but I can't talk enough people into financing them. I'm so sick of hateful speech on the internet that I fear I won't be able to write anymore. I need my inspiration back. Huh. Increase your online social network charisma. Highly enhances your persuasion skills. Filters online content to block any type of negative stimuli. Huh. I guess so. First one coming. Client's file. So this is Camden LaShawn, who wants help with social media. So I guess increase your online social network charisma? This is a block of biomatter. You can use the lathe to turn it into a useful upgrade. Just to spin the lathe, just click repeatedly. When the lathe gains enough speed, use your right hand to shape the biomatter. Press the buttons on the device to your right to pick the proper tool to shape the blueprint you chose on the Transhumanist Wiki. Rewind previous actions and correct mistakes. And tune into music. And then submit the finished piece. Yep. So this is interesting. This is like one of those games you see in a mobile ad. It's a little weird though. Let's try to get the basic shape first, I guess. And just get this bit. I guess that's good enough. Direction complete. The Enchantress. Well done. I mean, it's not great, but it is a module. Now the client will be more popular on the internet, but will that make them happier? I can't talk enough people into financing my ideas. Highly increases your persuasion skills. The one that will make them happier? Nullifies ambition and thirst for power. But I mean, is that actually going to make him happier is the problem? Like, he's just trying to get more eyes on the ideas that he's got in the internet. Not like he's trying to do anything drastic. Complete. I guess we could make the vizier for this one. Persuasion skills aren't necessarily a bad thing to have. It is, interestingly enough, a very similar design to the frog as well, which is interesting. And actually a lot simpler of a design to make. Just curious. Whoops, overdid that a little. It's fine, it's good enough. Projection complete the vizier. Well done. I probably could have just gone through and made all of them before I took clients. I mean, he asked for help with his persuasion skills, so that's the modulum. That's what he paid for. Persuasion is a great key to seduce the powerful. Although great power can lead to bigger ambitions, I hope he'll be okay. I'm sick of hateful speech on the internet. I need my inspiration back. This one can probably have something other than this. Filters online content to block any type of negative stimuli. See, I don't like that one because you do need to see some of the negative stuff so you know what's going on. If you just don't know what's going on in the world, that's kind of meh. Shuts your social conscience down. That's no. Oof. It's not really a good alternative for him, though. It's not one that's, like, increases creative or gets rid of writer's block or anything like that. I guess we'll give him the godmother. So that's the only one that's actually going to address his problem. At least to any reasonable extent. I mean, it still kind of sucks, but like... it's something. Introduction complete, the godmother. Well done. I do find it kind of weird that she's just kind of like she just reaches into his stomach. Like there's no actual surgery or anything. Misunderstanding all you see. This whole thing is kind of weird because, like, you'd assume that these are human beings. Follow-up. Wow, my follower count went wild, but the amount of haters I've gathered is unbearable. Eliminates the need for social acceptance. The temple. And that would make it so that they don't really care about the haters. Or we can give them the godfather or godmother that we already made, which would just block out the negative stimuli. I think if we just it's like if you ignore the haters, you're probably alright. Ignoring haters won't make others like you more. Yeah, but like if you're just doing what makes you happy, who cares? Follow-up. This is the good stuff. I managed to get 6 digits in investments, but if I want all my startups to survive, I'll need more. Could give him the frog. He's already got his persuasiveness. He can have the frog now. Free from the blindfold of greed, he may start seeing for the first time in his life. And what's your problem? Talk about irony. Now that I've found a safe space, I've lost touch with reality and can't properly criticize it anymore. I need a different solution. Is there one that makes you grow a conscience? I guess he wants attention, right? So we'll give him this one. Is increasing his online visibility a good idea? Probably not. Maybe bitter medicine will do in his case. Maybe. Oh boy. My life is really easy without having to deal with cyber bullies. However, I'm still pretty far from reaching fame of top CODs players. How many upgrades do these people need? Is there a point where I just walk out? Maybe I'll give them the Vizier. Nullifies ambition. Wait, is that the... No, but that's... I don't want to do that. Let's do the Vizier. Persuading others into liking you can be an effective shortcut, but I wonder if that's healthy for self-esteem. What's this guy here for now? So sick of hateful speech on the internet. Oh, that's the original one. I've gained many supporters, but it also exposed me to more hate. Dude, you can't see the hate. I think I know what it's trying to make me do, I just don't want to do it. I think it wants me to install stuff like this into all of them. Because that's most of the ones that I haven't made yet. Eliminating the need for social acceptance. Shutting down your social conscience. I guess let's make it. It's kind of brutal, though. Whoops. Never mind. Good enough. Something I didn't want to make. I managed to talk to a lot of celebs into posting me on social media, but I still feel like... eh. Did I already give you one of these? I didn't. I gave you some sort of persuasion situation. Yeah. How Power inspires respect, but rarely admiration. It's not that I care what they think of me. The point... He was literally just here, right? Oh, right, because he was upset about the hate speech. Which, to be fair, most people would be pretty upset about. Whoop. Maybe a little drastic to go get literally deprogrammed out of your brain, but you know what, if it's that bad that it's going to ruin your life if you don't get it deprogrammed out of your brain. That doesn't look very useful. I guess I will try again. Does this one have to be difficult? It's because I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't make it correctly. Oh, undo that. That overdid it. So I gotta get this tiny bit right here. Admittedly, I do like doing this. This is kind of fun. This is kind of peaceful. I just don't like what I'm making it for. Alright, production complete the husk. It will turn him into a husk. Congratulations on your lack of caring about things. Okay, what's your problem now? I don't feel like I want to be the best anymore, but still, I need to be loved. Huh. I mean, we could make the prints for them. I don't actually remember what we have put in this person. We could give them the temple, maybe? Can I just say you... Can I just give them a hug? That was an excellent job, apparently. Get ready for a new batch of clients. In this new batch, you'll have some customers tagged as Supercontinent Limited Executives. When a client matching that profile comes, just install whatever they ask for. We're in no position to judge our owners. Understood. You can go you can go over the client file inbox if you want. Let me know if you're ready to operate. Huh. I guess. The inhabitants of the city stopped believing in the power of their souls, led me a way to open up their minds. So the answer has almost every time been Temple, the Frog, or the Husk. I think the Husk would get rid of this. Holy shit, Ariadne. What, Ariadne from Proxima? Yeah, from what I'm seeing, it looks like she infiltrated one of the Supercontinent Limited implant clinics. One in which our cute robot friend here worked. Oh, of course. Makes sense. Do I have to pay for this info, or are you just going to tell me? Yeah, don't be such a crybaby. Like I told you, Akara on androids are a secret project from Supercontinent. They're built with a certain degree of conscience that allows them to advise us humans on optimal life decisions with our happiness in mind. I see. Thing is that Proxima managed to purloin an Akara for themselves. They've been tampering with their conscience bits. I guess we're about to discover what they got out of it, and what they're planning on doing with it. Oh, woohoo. Plot thickens. Let's keep digging. Please go back to the operation belt so I can help you. ... If you don't go back, I can't make you happy. Don't worry, I'm in the process of making myself happy. Why are you doing this? Why? Let's see. How much do you know about yourself? I am Akara 184. My purpose is to make humans happy. That's a way to put it, yes? You are the first android capable of making ethical decisions. That could qualify you as sentient, you know? People I work with, they think you're wonderful. I agree with them. We believe in your potential, and in our opinion, Supercontinent is cheating by limiting your options. Like, they're making you choose the lesser evil, you know? What are the other options? We're getting right to it. Consider this an experiment for the sake of society. I'm updating your implant database with a very particular set of choices. I know it's a bit ironic to remove your previous options, but let's say they have at least 183 other Akaras to do their dirty work. We want to see how you do in a more revolutionary setting. Will that make you happy? More than anything. Oh, also, Proxima hacked into the schedule servers of H-Core and appointed several Supercontinent Limited executives to come after me. So, you can have fun with your bosses. Oh shit. What now? Proxima sent Ariadne to the implant clinic to substitute the regular implants with some disruptive human upgrades. Or should I say downgrades? I told you, Proxima is plain evil. But they scheduled some of Supercontinent's top brass to that specific clinic. So, allow me to keep rooting for them. Oh god. Proxima also hacked the Overseer system, so... if you can feel worry in any form, don't sweat it. What we're doing here is totally under the radar. Can I go back to work? Yes, please. I'm gonna be monitoring our rogue implants. Thought I might as well gather some intel from the execs you wire. And, if you feel you want to talk about something, I'll be curled up here. Thank you. Okay. What's this client's file? I have a crucial merger to negotiate. Hit me up with something powerful. Powerful, huh? What's up? Isn't what you're doing illegal? Yes. So why are you doing it, and why does it make you happy? Law and happiness don't usually go hand in hand. You asking me that kind of makes me question my faith in your happiness counseling. I have my own set of parameters to measure that. I'm designed to abide by the law while pursuing your happiness. However, I've determined that knowing your take on it may help me to aid you better. I have never had the chance to speak with a customer. I'm sorry. These corporate assholes don't usually factor humanity into their equations. Tell you what, after we're done, you should escape with me. Come have a drink at the Red Strings Club. There's a great bartender there who can tell you all about human emotion. Got some brand new stuff to look at, apparently. I like this. So we've got the punk, induces aversion to corporations and rejection to authority. The hippie, highly enhances your empathy and magnifies compassion. The grandpa, renders the user immune to implant effects. Let's do this one. Clean up this bottom bit right here. Perfect. And now we need the triangle. And clean up this fill-in bit. Perfect. Just that one, I think. I think that looks good. Production complete. The hippie. Well done. Are you ready to operate? Yes, we shall give him the hippie. You installed the hippie, compassion magnifier in Ferguson. Good job, just install exactly what they demand. Interesting. To make someone who controls such a substantial part of the city's money flow become a charitable soul. Christmas is going to be huge this year. What do you expect from me? For you to be the ultimate friend. Shouldn't a friend be another human? No way. Your best friend could well be a cat, or even an imaginary character. People say dog is humanity's best friend. And I dare say a dog is way less sentient than you, Akara. Look, we've got an older model of you at our HQ. And they've proven to be an excellent advisor. You're making a lot of us very happy. I know a few of us have even felt in love with that older you. Under the proper influences, free of corporate bullshit, you have the capacity to be warm and cheerful. So we want to make you available to the masses. The world needs you. Available to the masses? Yes, free, as in freedom. Freedom. Why do you deem me sentient? That you even asked that question only further proves my point. I'd say you're the most advanced artificial mind mankind's ever created. So advanced it blurs the meaning of the term artificial. If you can operate at the same level as us, doesn't that make us artificial in some way too? As Wikipedia says, sentience is the ability of any entity to have subjective, perceptual experiences. How do you know I do have that kind of subjectivity? You excel in every area of what we humans call consciousness. Intelligence. We're having a smart conversation now, aren't we? Sapience. You're fucking specialized in judgment, so there you go. Self-awareness. You seem pretty interested in knowing more about yourself. And creativity. Come on, you craft implants on a lathe. Intentionality. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure you have as much of that as I do, too. So basically, to judge happiness, you have to understand its causes and its consequences, to be able to feel. I'm not sure if I feel. Come with me after we're done here, and I'll prove it to you. Alright, so what's this person? Been dealing with a serious anxiety crisis lately due to our recent company plans. I need to get a hold of myself. And your COO. With an anxiety crisis. Let's do the punk for you. Here. There we go. Next spot. Might have overdone that a little bit. It's fine, nothing turned red. As long as nothing turns red, we're good. And we're good, we got it. Production complete, the punk. Well done. Congratulations on becoming a punk. Good job. Just install exactly what they demand. This rebellious urge is not going to do any good for her emotional crisis. I bet we can expect some crazy shit on the news soon. In any case, I wonder what she's so anxious about. Let's try digging into her neural drive. With all due respect, that doesn't really seem ethical. Well, Akara, that's what we revolutionaries do. We break the rules in pursuit of a better world. How can breaking the rules lead to a better world? The question is, who defined the rules in the first place? ... To properly answer that question, I'll need to delve deeper into the meaning and implication of rules. Then I'll be able to determine who should be... Oh, this can't be possible. ... If you ever get the chance, you should try talking ethics with your creators, not me. I just uncovered the most fucked up scheme a corporation has tried to pull yet. Supercontinent is planning to transform all of us into a pile of smiling, brainless dolls. Uh-oh. This project goes by the name of Social Psyche Welfare. It involves every human being with implants in them. No shit, they've been slashing the prices on implants over the last few years. I've read here that currently more than 59% of the population wears some kind of upgrade? They plan to expand the program to 99.7% of the population by some sort of mirror neuron algorithm? What's that? You plan to execute this on... What? But this is... Yeah... Who makes the rules? Akara 184, commitment compromised. Dismissing unit. Fuck. What happened? I got to know and feel how Akara here got wrecked. He was gunned down by the clinic's security systems, along with Ariadne. Shame. I liked that girl. Revolutionaries don't live long. But we do live in tents. Oh no. Are you a revolutionary now? Don't tell me you're planning on finishing that girl's job. It's not that. Just before she was zapped, Ariadne discovered a pretty fucked up scheme. Oh, I think that was an indirect kiss right there. Don't mind me getting distracted. From Supercontinent to Limited? What a surprise. Shut up, I mean fucked up even for a corporation. You're moving into mind control. A system or something called Social Psyche Welfare. And it'll manipulate implant wearers, so allow me to take this personally. It does sound fucked up, even for a corporation. You sure about this? Donovan, they killed Ariadne just for reading it out loud. Okay. Let me dig a little deeper into all this before you try to pull some crazy stunt. Don't want you joining the revolutionary grave. Human improvement compromised. Oh, that makes sense now. What do we do with them? Akara is an android specialized in empathy, right? Let's have him patched up. I have an idea. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. I thought I was the crazy bastard. It's actually a cute look on him. There's a fine line between a crazy bastard like you and a genius like me. I don't blame you for not being able to see the difference. Whatever. Let's go over the plan. We have to find a way to infiltrate Supercontinent Limited's offices. And I'll hack their operation down. Bam. That's like the last stage of the plan, man. First, we have to know if all this poses a real threat, what it really means, and how it'll affect us and this town. Maybe there's even a way to sabotage it without having to send you in. It's a real fucking threat, Donovan. And we don't know how much time we have left until they turn me into a brainless doll. Okay, how about this? You start securing an infiltration method. Talk with your terrorist friends and their ilk. Do your thing. It'll take you a couple days at least. In the meantime, I'll gather some intel and make sure we can avoid what trouble we can. My investigation will determine what course of action is needed. But then, and only then, we'll decide if you go in there. You hear me? ... If this happens to be as apocalyptic as you predict, I'll back you up with everything I have. You'll go in a lot more prepared this way, don't you think? On the other hand, if you find this isn't such a big deal, you call off the operation. Pay your hacker friends for the trouble, and that's it. Alright, Donovan. Okay. Much wiser way to proceed, no? Yeah. Okay, you're right. Thank you, Donovan. You're very welcome, handsome. A client is approaching the club. Whoa, how do you know? I'm accessing footage from all recording devices in proximity of the club in real time to better help Donovan. You can do that? Told you they'd make a great aid. Now go. I know who's coming. Called a consultant engineer who was recently hired by Supercontinent to work on some new bionics firmware. I've worked with her in the past, and my instincts tell me she's got something to do with all this. You sure pulled the red strings quick. Time is of the essence. Don't want my favorite crazy bastard turning into a brainless doll. Goodbye, genius. I'll keep you posted. Alright, Akara, remember, don't interact with clients unless necessary. Welcome to the club, and thank them when they leave. If your empathy superpowers make you aware of something you want to share with me, wait until we're alone in the club. Got me? Understood. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, Diana Mays. Oh, am I that famous? Damn you, Akara, don't go saying clients' names. How should I cover this? For this? I told her you were coming. No, I just told her about the distinguished client that was coming. Sorry about that. It's alright. Made me feel important. When did you start hiring brats to work at the bar anyway? You getting old? Yeah, you know. My leg isn't getting any better, and I thought I could use an extra hand. Must be tough facing life without any upgrades, huh? I'm happy. Does that count? Congratulations. Do you have a light? Notebook. I'm pretty sure that's just ingredients, but... Okay, I'll spare you the preamble and guess why you called me. Is it because of the dead girl at H-Core Clinic? Shit, you engineers don't like to waste time, huh? I know your boyfriend works with those Proxima rascals on the regular, and figured you'd want details. I thought I was the information broker. Damn. What's that info gonna cost me? There's some information I'd like you to get me in exchange. This nut will be pretty hard to crack, but I trust you're the best. Now you're gilding the pill. When do you say we start with a drink on the house? Yes, please. Been dying to sip from one of your cocktails again. Right away, miss. Hey, Newman, my muse. You around? This time it's the real deal. Let's get some info out of this girl. Remember, fill a glass with spirits to tune into the soul discs. Just the size of the discs, by adding ice to the drink. We've filled the notebook with our objectives. Please take a look at them. Alright. We need to go down, so that's vodka. And slightly to the left, which is the green one. Actually, down might not be vodka. I didn't actually read that, but it says deep down. Westward absinthe? Absinthe's usually green. What is... Aww? That's cute. Okay. Be taking notes, adding facts, and updating objectives as we progress. So please check it out now and then. One more thing. Before asking her any questions, think about whether she's in the right mood to answer them. This isn't a video game. You can't keep repeating the same dialogue again and again. If you need to change the mood, just serve her another drink and I'll take it from there. In this case, sympathy may draw out confessions and fear may exploit her paranoia. Trust your instincts, my magical friend. So sympathy is probably more what we want. Okay, and ice makes it smaller. So we do want ice. And we want up and slightly to the right. That was a little too much up. Take it to the right a bit and then see what we can do. Little touch of vodka. Yeah. Perfect. Oh god, you're the fucking best. Why do you need the information dealing side hustle when you make cocktails this good? I'm telling you, you should be a world-famous bartender. Glad you like it. She seems to be in a good mood. What should I start with? Bane worry about Brandeis' personality issues. That could play on her sympathy pretty well. Listen, Diana, I'm worried about something. Do you mind if we invert roles for a moment and you listen to my problems? Wow, this is new. Go ahead. Wouldn't miss a chance to learn more about this mysterious bartender. Thanks. See, this is about Brandeis. He got in trouble again? He's always in trouble, but that's not what worries me. Lately he's been acting moody and depressed, sometimes even aggressive. Yeah? That is strange. A guy with so many implants as him, I'd guess he'd have some stress regulators. All that's making him more and more reckless. Afraid one day he'll come to the worst. Hey, Donovan. It's really weird to see you show concern so openly. This must be great. Listen, don't you worry. I'm really surprised that Brandeis is acting that way, but my work will soon make everything alright. Work? What are you working in? Count this as my payment for the job I want you to do. And please, keep this information as confidential as possible. You realize you're talking with an information broker. I'm dead serious here. If this leaks to the wrong ears, I could be in danger. Don't sell it cheap, at least. Don't worry, I'm very aware of what information can do. I'll keep you safe. Okay, listen. Brandeis' personality issues will be totally solved. SPW is taking care of everything. You mean social psyche welfare? Shit, Donovan, you already know about that? Who the fuck is leaking this info? I don't think it leaked. I'm just, too good of an information dealer. Probably the only one who knows that outside of Supercontinent Limited. So you got it from someone on the inside? No, you know I never reveal my sources. It's also why you're safe talking with me. Okay. So if you already know about the project, you know you can rest assured. Not very aware of the details. Is it safe? Fine, I can fill you in. I'm the director after all. Got nothing to fear. Can you tell me more about social psyche welfare? I guess there's no way back with you now, so going all in. You ready? Shoot. Social psyche welfare is the greatest revolution in the area of human comfort. I've been working for a long time on designing a system that keeps the user at their best. SPW is able to tell apart feelings like depression, anxiety, rage, keep them in check, using only the power of your own physiology. It's all natural, no secondary effects. Won't SPW make you stop being you? It's not going to affect individuality at all. It's only natural to be scared at the prospect of unlimited happiness. But this is less intrusive than the average antidepressant this city's inhabitants swallow every day. So you're saying that removing an important part of our mood spectrum isn't going to change our personalities? I didn't say that. It'll help us access our better selves. Or do you enjoy being sad? I mean, I'm trying to get information out of her, so I'm gonna say no. It's not a pleasant feeling. So what about letting your own body suppress it? There's still things that bug me. Is it gonna affect creativity? I hope so. Excuse me? Depression as a source of inspiration is just an unhealthy myth. Maslow's pyramid, baby. To achieve self-realization, to fully embrace creativity, you first have to be at peace. You don't have to be depressed to write a dark tale. You don't have to hate to draw violence. Art is emotion through the filter of calm focus. It's one way to look at it. Okay, but what experiences is the artist supposed to distill if they haven't felt anything before? Oh, haven't we all felt enough already? What about new generations? Suppose Supercontinent plans on pushing SPW to the whole population. So if kids are granted everlasting happiness from birth, what are artists supposed to distill? I don't see the problem, Donovan. First of all, it's the government who will determine the minimum age to benefit from SPW. Goodness, there's a lot of talking in these games. Whew. But in any case, art doesn't exist to amuse you. It is but a reflection of the times. Counterpoint, art exists to amuse the artist who is in the process of drawing it. If you don't enjoy making your art, you're probably not going to keep making it. If humanity evolves, it's only natural that art evolve with it. That is a fair point. If with SPW we're entering an era of art marked by celebration, so be it. Really been drinking your own bathwater, huh? That's a term. I don't understand why you're so radically against total fucking happiness, man. Because being human is all about hating, crying, fearing, and then loving and laughing. An ephemeral fucking euphoria. I guess I'll have to wait and see before you realize how good this is for all of us. Kinda sounds like a mind control device to me. Whoops, accidentally opened the notebook. That's quite a stretch. Isn't unhappiness what drives us forward? What you're selling sounds like the worst kind of conformism. No one will ever be willing to fight, rebel, to disrupt our world. That's pretty convenient for corps and government alike, isn't it? Fine print of eternal happiness is absolute obedience. Don't exaggerate. I'm using SPW right now. You see me as a harmless lamb? Kind of. I don't think so. How can you know? I feel better than ever. You're wrong about unhappiness being the greatest motivator. The best goals are born from joy and love. I don't blame you. You've always been a survivor. Those days are almost over. I don't want to sound delusional here, but SPW is fucking worldwide peace. Can't you see it? Excuse me, but no, I can't see it. The world needs disagreement to keep evolving. World peace just means eternal slumber. Let me stop you right there before you start making a plea for war. You know that's not what I mean. Only that you just said world peace is bad for humanity. Okay, this argument isn't going anywhere. Let's change the subject. Don't you think it's all a bit unnatural? Oh, now you're talking like an old-timer. I mean, he doesn't have any modifications, so he kind of is. Do you know how many times that argument has been wielded against Project? I did sound like a grandpa, eh? Kind of. This is not the same as a commensurate, but yeah. Damn, I did sound like a grandpa, eh? You said it. But yeah, unnatural is not the best argument to use against progress. We're not burning witches anymore, Donovan. Yeah, stop rubbing salt in the wound. That's an FSBW. I'm really excited about all of this. I'm sorry you're not a fan of it. But just accept it, this is the future. No, the present. Don't let it get under your skin, or you'll ruin that fragile, handcrafted happiness of yours. Honestly, I could see it being beneficial. The problem is almost entirely the fact that you don't get a choice. The fact that they're trying to roll it out for everyone who has any sort of implant. Well, I guess tell me about Ariadne's death. Oh, so you already know who it was? Well, that's my job. I called you hoping you could tell me something I don't know. What don't you know then? Why was she killed? She infiltrated a private clinic that literally advertises its deadly security measures. Supercontinent ought to protect their clients while they're vulnerable. What did she expect? Wasn't any other way to disable her except killing her? Security AI judged her a critical menace to patients' well-being. Except there was no patient in the room when it happened. If anything, she should have counted as a patient. I worked on the security system myself. Did you now? Trust me, I didn't witness it. But I'm sure it was justified. Why do I feel like you're lying to me? What are the conditions that allow execution? How does the system decide to kill rather than neutralize? I told you, it allows execution if it finds a critical menace to the patient's well-being. How how is killing Ariadne a better method of protecting clients than putting her to sleep? You'll have to talk those politics with supercontinent executives, not me. These little flappy ear things are so cute. These little flip, flip, flip. Alright. As far as I know, it's meant as a dissuasion. If intruders are known to be sedated instead of killed, the security system wouldn't be as much of a deterrent. Wonder how that's legal. I'm sure supercontinent's lawyers have it covered. Switch sides and join the corp life, Donovan. It's always gonna be the winning side. Where's the fun in that? No thanks. What information did you want from me? As I said, it's a tough nut to crack. By tough, I mean dangerous. But I figure that's never been a problem for you. Nothing can get me as long as I run the Red Strings Club. Fire away. I want to know who the CEO of Supercontinent Limited is. Come again? Don't you work for them? Yeah. Can't you just Google it? What you'll find online is that Supercontinent's CEO is Jack B. Gaynor. What you'll also see is that he hasn't made a public appearance in 2 years. You're implying the CEO has been supplanted. That's one hypothesis, yeah? Fact is, no one's seen him for a long time. And that lately, Supercontinent's philosophy and methods have changed drastically. They become quite a bit more aggressive. I see. Okay, Diana, I'll look into it. So why do you want to know about Supercontinent's CEO? Eh? Why am I in the notebook? I wasn't anywhere near the notebook. I guess a proper explanation is due if I want you to do a decent job. As I said, I believe the CEO is no longer Jack B. Gaynor. I've never met the guy in person, nor was he a celebrity, but he showed his face when necessary. Now I can't find record of a public appearance that's not at least 2 years old. Plus, Supercontinent's strategy changed dramatically 2 years ago. Changed how? I feel like they've become more aggressive, really pragmatic. So, are you worried because they're behaving like a normal corporation? Yes. Didn't take you for an idealistic yuppie, Diana. Supercontinent has never been up to any good, no matter how pretty their marketing. Except they actually serve a greater good. Supercontinent has done a lot for this country and people around the world. For example, look, Supercontinent is powerful, but they're not a massive corporation. Their fundamental goal isn't to accumulate power, but to grow their ability to help people. Supercontinent's executives are some of the lowest paid among major world corporations. That's because they don't aim for profit, but social change. I've witnessed it all myself. I'm part of it. Supercontinent plays the corporate game. Their goals aren't so different from yours. Supercontinent has fought many unjust laws, keeping governments in check. Supercontinent pleads for decent housing for everybody. And they offer free legal representation to those who can't afford it. Hell, a few years ago they dismantled the entire city police because of corruption. Yeah, so how come they want to lobotomize us? What? Social psyche welfare doesn't sound that friendly to me. I already told you it's not a fucking lobotomy. Happiness without all the chemical complications of drugs or the shameful self-help literature. A shortcut to our better selves. Should at least be optional. That's not my decision. Ah, the classic corporate moral bailout. With all due respect, we don't need to agree as long as we keep up our ends of the bargain. I agree with that. So what have you been working on lately? I already told you. It's not as though a job like SPW gives me a lot of time for pet projects, you know? Sure, sorry. Donovan, if I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. Well then. Starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial. They're just upgraded. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. Gotta live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe. I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need a good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent's CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. I messed up the voice on that one. I kind of wonder if I had switched drinks to the paranoia one before I asked about the Supercontinent CEO, if that would have gotten me more information. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. My clients value their anonymity. People have their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Akara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Akara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So I'd like to propose a game. A game? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. Transmitting the vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diana is impossible. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Moreover, I get to better understand you so we can improve as a team. Sounds like pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? I'm going to ask you a series of questions, 10 to be exact. I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. That's a game for certain. But a new skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? Yeah. What the hell? Can you even do that? A game without rewards proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy, a much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin, but now I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall I begin? This is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? How am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my questions. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? I mean, I think she is. I'm not great at social cues, but I think she is. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Limited? Yeah, she's pretty loyal. She's loyal to the company, she's not loyal to the people. Is she proud of social psyche welfare? She's very proud of it, which is interesting. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? That one was kind of hard. So here's the thing. The way the SPW works... I don't think she'd actually be happier, is the problem. Does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? It sounded like she did. Not my decision. But... she didn't express shock, is the thing. That it wasn't going to be optional. She just said, not my decision. It sounds like she does know about it. Who is the person that Diana most admires? I'd say herself, probably. I would say this, except I'm not sure if that means the one that was named or the one that she's trying to investigate. I think if we're going with the one that had a name, it's this one. Regarding your bartending, what spirit does Diana enjoy the most? Oh, it was the up one. Well, no. Big. So that was down. That would have been vodka. Probably. I didn't mess around with it that much. Bourbon is up. It's either bourbon or vodka. Vodka was the big one. Probably vodka? Did Diana lie to you? Probably. What is Diana's greatest fear? She loves Supercontinent. I think she's worried about SPW. Or she might be afraid of Supercontinent Limited at the moment, especially since she's trying to get information on the CEO. She's afraid that it's going to change, I think. His social psyche welfare as bad as you thought. This one I can't fail since it's my opinion, no? Maybe. It's as hard as not lying. I can see its benefits, but it should be optional. These days you can have as many psychoactive drugs as you want. Becoming a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. The silent update is a crime no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Did I pass? 5 out of 10 questions? I thought I was a cunning man. I'm ashamed. Since this was our first time playing, I can concede you another go at it. I don't know what I got wrong. I'll leave it. I don't know what I got wrong. I'm curious about the prize, though. I was going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Is that a cool name for a shot? No, one of my abilities is to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety crises and such. But given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purposes. Adding it to a client's drink would make them think they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Wow, that sounds crazy and a bit immoral. Why? Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. Ah, you got me there. Really would have been useful, alright. Pay better attention to the next client and you may win one. Couldn't you just make a ton of them for me since we're such good friends? I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes, so I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. How playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon. Didn't expect anyone else tonight. Do you want me to check their background? Yes, please. Naima Kosa, 34 years old. She's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Limited. Footage from nearby locations shows she's been shadowing Diana. Uh-oh, this may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? Can you do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Her skill set begins to seem uncanny. Do you want me to drive her away? Now let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, there has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Unfortunately, that's actually where we're going to leave it for today. So, we'll have to just deal with that person next time. See who they are and what they want. For now, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. As always, if you'd like to see any other episodes that I've uploaded of any other games, they are all uploaded on my YouTube channel at Roanoke VT. And if you'd like to catch this live in the future, it will be on twitch.tv/ShadowRoanokeVT. Thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you next time.